You have been thinking about this for absolute ages, and I'm referring to this idea you've had for a while. Only now, only now, only now, you are going to be able to do something about this amazing idea, which you are instantly going to remember the moment in time you find out what that has been bothering you as well. It's actually coming to an end. It's to do with something that has been preventing to do what you wanted to do so badly. And it happened a while back, my gorgeous Pisces. You kind of almost forgot about it. But now you are going to be facing this moment, as soon as you realize what has come to an end, something kind of negative, something kind of bad, something that has been affecting you in such a negative way. This information is going to make you feel so happy, like immediately, but at the same time you're going to feel like really excited because you are going to remember this idea right now. And the way for me to describe this idea, it's like, well, basically, my gorgeous Pisces, what you are doing right now, you are following your dreams. When it comes to this idea, you are going to remember again something you wanted to do so badly, something you wanted to start so badly, and you knew this all along, that this is going to be so transformative, not only when it comes to your life, but also when it comes to your future. So it's all boiling down, not to that problem which is going to come to an end, but it's all boiling down right now. Which idea exactly you are going to be reminded, my gorgeous Pisces? You really need to take this extremely seriously at this stage of your journey. This idea, it's going to be so good for you. This idea, it's going to be so transformative for you. And to be quite honest with you, oh my God, the next 8 or 9 months are going to be absolutely mind-blowing. The next 8 or 9 months, you are going to do more than you did in your entire life. And you're also going to clearly realize how ready you are for this idea, how ready you have been for this idea, all along. And I repeat, it's about you starting something, some kind of a journey, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. And also, in like about 8 or 9 months, this is when you're going to be able to enjoy this major reward, which is going to come out of it. You're going to realize exactly on this journey what you are actually capable of. You are capable of amazing things. You can do amazing things in life as long as you set your mind to it. And that's exactly what's happening right now. The moment in time you remember this idea, at that moment in time you're also going to realign with yourself, with your spirit, with your soul. This is going to be absolutely brilliant because you wanted to do this for a very long time. And now this time in between was actually ever so important. And I know it's not as obvious, but this time in between that you had to wait was crucial, because this time in between did teach you a lot, about being patient, about being patient in life. And right now, you're not going to be able to see this, but in like about a few months' time, I think all this is going to become absolutely obvious, my gorgeous Pisces. At around the beginning of this week, when all this starts, oh my God, all I can say to you that your whole perspective on your entire life, it's actually going to change. You're finally going to do something that you absolutely love. You're finally going to do something that you enjoy so much. Something that feels so divine, and something that feels so sacred, something that feels like nothing ever felt before, and we felt like this so remarkable when we do find ourselves on this particular path that is so destined for us, okay? And you will see, my goodness, in terms of your own spirituality, you are going to perk up so much. Now suddenly suddenly you're gonna have all sorts of flashbacks, like when it comes to certain things you haven't done in absolute ages in terms of your own spirituality, and you thought you changed, you thought you grew, you thought you evolved. No, baby, no. It is just like it was a very specific time that you were actually going through, and there were certain things that were kind of slowed down a little bit, and they did cause a bit of a stagnation in your life, which unfortunately kind of reflected on your own spirituality. It doesn't really matter, because from the beginning of this week you are really going, it's going to become absolutely evident what you are really missing out on, you know, when it comes to your spirituality, which is absolutely brilliant. So to some of you it's going to be like, oh my god, you're going to feel like you want to try something for the first time, you know, in terms of your spirituality. And to some of you, you're just going to kind of like really remember now suddenly things that you used to do all the time, and you are gonna have that little like kind of feel of guilty because you haven't done it, you know, for so long, for example. But don't blame yourself, you know, whatsoever. And also, my gorgeous Pisces, when it comes to the first part of this week, do you know what you really are? Oh my god, you are really going to be worrying, you know, you're gonna be worrying about something really specific. Okay, this is really personal. This is a lot to do with some kind of events that have taken place over the last months in your life. This is to do with the certain events that have taken place over the last months in your life, and it's involving one person who is rather unfortunate, one person who sadly has got a huge amount of negative energy attached to them. And if you didn't realize this by now, oh my god, you really are about to realize. It's to do with this unfortunate soul, unfortunate spirit, you know, a perhaps younger spirit, younger soul, who has got like a huge amount of negative energy attached to them, which means they keep on attracting negative energy into their lives, which means that on another hand, there are very strange things happening to this person. You know, there are very strange things happening to that person, and there is something that was going on in that person's life over the last months or so, and there is something alarming you are going to hear, you know, like something alarming, and you really are going about that person, and you really are going to worry about it so much, almost as if like you're not going to be able to sleep, you're not going to be able to relax. This is really kind of going to a little bit disturb you. I mean, don't worry, nothing horrible is going to happen to that person, but you're just going to see this, oh my god, there's this big amount of unfortunate events happening to one person, and you're going to be worrying how that person is able to go through this, and you're going to be thinking about it, my gorgeous Pisces. Do you know, you're going to be worrying about it a lot, but then you're going to find yourself in such a bizarre situation, because you're going to realize if you do say what you're worrying about, that means that you're going to upset certain people, and that means that you're going to upset somebody, one particular person in particular. Do you know what I mean? And then this is gonna be like a really kind of, oh my god, you really are gonna be worrying about it, but you're not gonna want to say anything because you don't want to upset one person or a group of people, for example. And I'm so glad that you're gonna be talking to this particular person about it. There is a certain person that you're gonna talk about it. Somebody who has got like a huge amount of life experience, for example, my gorgeous Pisces, somebody who has been through certain things in life lots of other people haven't been, okay, through at an early stage. Somebody who is like ridiculously experienced, but in their own way when it comes to life. So this person has grew up to be like has grown to be like extremely wise, you know, extremely smart. And this person is really kind of going to give you like a really important advice. This person is going to give you such an important advice about this whole situation, and you will know what to do. You will know how to approach this person or how to approach this group of people. But this particular person also has got like a very important relationships in life in general. This person knows right people, and this person is actually going to put you in touch with somebody, oh my god, so important. somebody so significant, who is going to be able to resolve a big problem that you have been worrying about when it comes to this situation, when it comes to this person, you know. So this person that you're going to be speaking to is also not only going to give you wise advice, but this particular person is going to put you in touch with somebody who is, oh my God, who is going to be like a godsend, honestly, at this moment in time. Absolutely brilliant. And this is actually going to mean to you so much. And through that situation, you're also going to be reminded, my gorgeous Pisces, that there is something really important you need to do, something official, some kind of a document. There is something you need to do, something that you said to yourself that you're going to do later on, but you forgot about it. So this situation is going to remind you of this. You're running out of time when it comes to something. So that's why this is going to be so important. By the time you get to the meat part of this week, my gorgeous Pisces, you know what? You are going to find yourself struggling when it comes to one of your goals. Okay, but listen, you will know what this is. There's no doubt about it. You are going to find yourself struggling a little bit when it comes to one of your goals. Okay, and this, you know, you are going to realize, thank God, that you know, don't make a useless sacrifice. But I will tell you now, you're going to be worrying, you're going to be struggling with one of your goals. And, you know, I want you to understand not to make a useless sacrifice. This is not a time to make a useless sacrifice when it comes to this goal. You will know why am I talking like this. You will know why am I calling this useless sacrifice. What you need to do right now, you are gonna need to explore. You're gonna need to explore. There is something gonna be really uncertain here. And you're going to be drawn to it. You're going to be drawn to this uncertainty. And so do you understand what I mean? Something is going to be uncertain here and you're going to be drawn to it. So that's why you are going to find yourself exploring. Thank God that you're not going to make a useless sacrifice. And once you find yourself exploring, just remember it's going to be based on things that you're so uncertain about. Boom! You are going to have such a meaningful experience. Okay, something completely unexpected. It's actually going to happen, but it's gonna be good. Okay, because you are going to realize what makes you feel so unhappy, and you are going to realize that this goal that you have been working towards, that you are struggling with, it's actually doing nothing bad, making you feel really unhappy. So here, my gorgeous Pisces, you are indeed going to be able to see the bigger picture. Okay, you're gonna be able to see the bigger picture, and you know, you really are going to basically, you know, my gorgeous Pisces, you're gonna not only be able to see the bigger picture, but you will see something, you will feel something you've never felt before, and this will literally set you free. Okay, this is just so important for you to understand, because after this moment in time, you are gonna end up feeling so much confident in general. You're gonna end up, you know, not only removing yourself from something that is making you feel so unhappy, but you're also gonna end up trusting yourself so much more once you remove yourself from this situation. And this goal, there is something that you are gonna do in exactly 29 days. In 29 days exactly from this moment, you know, onwards, this in itself, your journey with this goal is literally going to come to an end, like full on. So it is to do with a little process which is going to last for a while, but it's only 29 days, you know, time is flying. It's gonna go like that, literally. So you are going to be absolutely fine. And also, my gorgeous Pisces, by the time you get, you know, to the last part of this week, something very unusual, something very strange is going to happen. Okay, at around the end of this week, something very strange is going to happen, and you are going to begin to understand, which intelligent choice in life right now do you actually need to make. And you just basically gonna do something so smart, because at the same time you are taking charge of your own life, my gorgeous Pisces, and at the same time you are gonna realize exactly which new plan you need to come up with, and what with as well. This is important to mention, okay? Very, very important indeed. And also at around the end of this week, I know that you're gonna make some kind of a journey, and you're gonna need to go somewhere, my gorgeous Pisces. There is something that you're gonna need to do, and you're gonna find yourself going somewhere, needing to go somewhere where you don't normally go to, or somewhere where you've never been before. And there is a really beautiful person that you're going to meet. There is a really gorgeous person you're actually going to meet. But then once you meet this person, this is gonna be a beautiful person, both inside and out. Very spiritual, very peaceful. There is something gonna be so beautiful and healing about this person. But you know what? You really are going to enjoy the company of this person. But this person, it's just really kind of going to remind you to not to make the same mistake again. Okay, because it is going to distract you from things you should have been focusing on right now at this stage of your journey. And also, my gorgeous Pisces, there is going to be such a cute omen, such a beautiful, cute sign you're going to have. And this time it's going to come in a form of like a little bee. You're going to come across this little bee. Maybe you're literally going to see like a bee outside, or maybe you're going to see this in the book, maybe on the internet, maybe on somebody's t-shirt. God knows, how you're going to come across this bee. It doesn't really matter, but it's all about, when exactly this is going to happen, because, the moment in time you see this bee, my gorgeous Pisces, you will know that this is your omen, you will know that this is your sign, you will feel this. It's impossible for me to explain this, how exactly you are going to feel this, but you are. And this is going to be a very sacred message for you. It means that sweet results are waiting for you. Really, really sweet results are waiting for you. Beautiful results are waiting for you. Some major results are waiting for you, okay? And you will see things clearly now. It's also a lot about to do with something that you have just worked out, something that you've just realized, This is also to do with something that you've just realized at around that time. And that's why it's, what I mean, it's a message. Another message is like you're seeing things clearly now, and this is both of these things are gonna contribute towards you like believing in yourself more, my gorgeous Pisces, and it means it's just the beginning of a really, really beautiful rebirth. Okay, so now my gorgeous Pisces, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm gonna see what's gonna be a tarot card of the week. Let's just see, my gorgeous Pisces, what is gonna be a tarot card of the week. Okay, ooh la la, well, there you go. It is the beginning of a really beautiful change. My gorgeous Pisces, this week is the beginning of a really beautiful change. This week it's going to be so enlightening for you, my God, especially when it comes to like, what do you want to do so much, how you want to live your life, which path you want to follow, which journey you need to, you have to, you must start, otherwise you are going to feel incomplete. You really need to follow your intuition. This life is way too precious. This life is way too short to keep on just dreaming and thinking about things instead of doing something about them. Oh my God, this week is most certainly going to remind you of your dreams, but also it's going to remind you that you are capable, you are able to achieve them. You just need to trust yourself, my gorgeous Pisces, indeed. Hello, my gorgeous people. I'm so excited to finally share something I've poured a lot of intention into. I've created the Ritual Mug collection, 3 absolutely beautiful mugs designed for your sacred mornings, tarot sessions, and daily rituals. First up is the High Priestess Brew, which is perfect for connecting with your intuition and centering your energy before a reading. Then there is a full moon fuel, a lunar inspired mug for aligning your energy with the moon's cycles. And for those powerful go-getter mornings, there is Sip Your Strength, designed to help you step into your courage and purpose. These aren't just mugs, they're intentional tools to bring energy and magic to your day. You can shop the full collection right now. Just tap the link in the description or click the card up here to explore all 3. Thanks so much for supporting what I create, and I can't wait to see which one calls to you. Hello, my gorgeous people. Just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions. And the more people subscribe to this channel, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.